Hey guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how I made this delicious vegetable stir fry. So sometimes it's just good to try something new. Anyway, to begin, I've got this well seasoned chicken thighs. Before I left to marinate, I added a little bit of lemon juice to help tenderize the meat. Another thing you can add is Greek yogurt, which I usually do. It helps to tenderize the meat. So in this chopper, I've got onions, pepper, bell pepper and scotch bonnet pepper. So I roughly blended this and I added it when the chicken was about 80 to 90% cooked. So this add extra flavor and spice. So when pan frying this chicken, you want to cook on medium to low heat. You don't want to cover it so it doesn't start generating its own juice. So you want to leave it open. So over here, I've got a few vegetables I'll be using. So I've got this bok choy, which is a Chinese celery cabbage. I've got zucchini, aubergine, onions, bell pepper, mushrooms, and cherry tomatoes. I ended up not using the cherry tomatoes for some reasons. I think I forgot. So these chicken thighs take around 20 to 25 minutes to get cooked in the pan. And it's best not to cover. If not, it's going to just gather up the steam and generate juice. Rather, just let it open so it can evaporate. I've always seen bok choy in the store and I see it in most Chinese recipes. I just feel like I don't have a business with this vegetable. I don't even know how to prepare it, but sometimes it's good to just try something new. So this was actually before I went to London for vacation. So I got this that's when I made this recipe anyway. So I got this from my last shopping for you guys that noticed, and I just decided to use it for something like a stir fry. Combine all these, looking like all these Mediterranean vegetables. So this is your sign when you go to the store. Don't just look elsewhere when you see vegetables like this. Get them and try it. Don't ask me if it's sweet because there's no sugar. This aubergine is also known as eggplant and courgette is also known as zucchini. Sometimes I call courgette zucchinis. Most of the times I call aubergine, but you can also call it eggplant. So what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to prepare the vegetables. I want them chunky, like you can cut them in little bits, but I just wanted something I will just eat straight on, or I can use it as a side in my roast dinner. So that's why I'm cutting it chunky. If you're not okay with that, you can just slice it thinly. This cherry tomatoes was meant to be in this recipe, but for some reasons you will notice I didn't use it, so you can add it to it. I just forgot about it. I don't know what I was thinking. So after taking the chicken out, I added the onions, the zucchini, mushroom. That's the 2 packs of mushroom is never enough. Mushroom is never enough because it just shrinks down. And then I added a little bit of salt. I'm just going to let this cook down. I'm not adding any water, no oil, nothing. Just let it cook down. All this meat that looks like it's burnt is very, very tasty and spicy. So after that, for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I added the aubergine and the bok choy. So you want to cook this, everything here can go in at the same time. You want to just cook this for 5 to 8 minutes. You can cover it, it will generate its own juice. Even if you leave it open, it's still going to generate its own juice because that aubergine, it's more like juicy. It tends to generate what, and mushroom as well. So covering it, leaving it open, to me I feel like it makes no difference. So it's your choice if you want to leave it open or if you want to cover it up. But everything cooks within 5 to 8 minutes, depending on the size you cut the vegetables. Just as I said, guys, this is actually my first time using this bok choy, this Chinese celery cabbage. So its cook time is around 2 to 3 minutes or sometimes 5 minutes, depending on the way the stock is. You can keep that for last. You can put that all together. Probably next time I might add the stock parts and then the leafy green last, or maybe just make sure, just try not to overcook it. That's one thing with vegetables. Try not to overcook your vegetables so it doesn't lose its nutrients. And lastly, I added the bell peppers and just check for your seasoning, and I added a little bit of kenju seasoning. And yeah, it's already paired with the chicken. Eat it like that, or you can just add it as a side dish to your roast dinner, and that's all. It tends to get runny because of the mushroom and the aubergine, so you can just add cornstarch slurry to thicken it up. Eat it straight on its own, or you can pair it with rice, quinoa, burger wheat, whatever you want, or just have it at a side for your roast dinner. My girls, they enjoyed it. However, it's too spicy for them because I wasn't even thinking about them when I made it, but they sure enjoyed it. It's really, really nice.